There is an inside pressure this morning on most senators that they should initiate the impeachment process of Tinubu because Tinubu did not consult the Senate and Senate did not approve Tinubu ordering the airstrike on Benin Republic. Remember that Senate stepped it down when Tinubu wanted to invade Niger Republic when the coup happened. But what is happening today? The French government were able to convince Tinubu to carry out the strike without Senate's approval. So can these senators be bold enough to initiate an impeachment process? Because this is a crime. So let's get into this video to understand more about this. Stay with me. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Monday, the 8th day of December 2025. First thing first, Tinubu committed a crime and nobody is talking about it. And I just want to let people know that law does not exist. Only interest exists in this world, either in Africa or in all these foreign countries. Interest is the only thing that exists. Now, let me take you back to the time Tinubu was sworn in. After he was sworn in, there was a coup in Niger Republic. And after the coup in Niger Republic, the coup that saw the France military base, the American military base out of the country. So Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, wanted to stop the coup using Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, to use military to intervene, to go and strike the Nigerian, strike their military base and force the junta out of office. When that was happening, France deployed some war machines to Ghana, where they have American military base. The preparation was set. But guess what? The northern Nigeria refused. Why? Because they said this is going to create crisis. And we have our families over there in Niger Republic. There are a lot of controversy. You know what happened? Nigerian Senate just wake up. Yeah. The Nigerian Senate wake up. They started deliberating this. So many northern senators kicked against it. And the Senate did not approve it. The Senate stepped it down. The Nigerian Senate asked Tinubu not to carry out the airstrike. Fast track to 2025. Similar thing happened in in Benin Republic. Okay. Now, these people did not succeed in their coup attempt. They did not arrest the president. Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, pushed Tinubu to carry out strike and eliminate them and bring pressure on the military, officers in the country so that they will not try it again. Tinubu did not consult the Senate. Tinubu did not consult anybody. Tinubu just ordered that aircraft should depart and started bombarding Benin Republic. Smokes everywhere. In your own country, you have, so many activities going on. You have terrorist activities, Boko Haram, everything that you're supposed to go and fight. You are even asking for aid to fight them. But you leave these people without the Senate approval, you cross border to go and strike another country. Oh, the Republic government requested the assistance? That is one part. Now, let me let you know something. This is a symbiotic relationship now, in a perverse manner, between Nigeria and Benin Republic. The corrupt government in Benin Republic will now be in love with Nigerian government. They will now love Tinubu more. They will now have more and more, relationship. But the citizens in Benin Republic are already seeing Nigeria as a puppet nation, as a nation that doesn't mean well for them, and so on and so forth. Remember that yesterday after the coup was announced, when the military went to the TV and announced that they have taken over, a lot of people in Benin Republic started jubilating. They were, rejoicing. But after some time, the president came out to make an announcement that they have foiled the coup, that the coup did not succeed any longer. So what am I trying to say? This is also creating enmity between Nigerians and all this Benese. So if they see that Tinubu actually masterminded this through France influence, they are not going to be happy with Nigerians. But what I am trying to let them to understand that there is a difference between Nigeria and Nigerian government. There is a difference between people who are living in Nigeria who are even mentally seceded out of the country. There are difference between Nigeria citizens and the Nigerian government. The difference is stuck there. So people should not use what Tinubu committed to face the citizens in Nigeria. People should not use the military intervention in Benin Republic to look at Nigerians in Benin Republic that they are enemy. Nigerians in Benin Republic are not enemies. Okay? Now, someone should ask, why is it that Tinubu did not consult the Senate this time around? But before, Senate stopped him. Now, he did not consult the Senate and he went and strike Cotonou. If Nigeria is a working nation, of which Nigeria is not a working nation, and I do not see Nigeria working, in next 20 years to come, if you remain like this, Tinubu is supposed to have been impeached. Yes, this morning, senators supposed to be gathering, sending impeachment notice to Tinubu, because impeachment is also a process. Sending impeachment notice to Tinubu, summoning him. Why did you carry out a strike in Cotonou? Why? For what reason? Who ordered you? Who permitted you? That is not our country. You spend taxpayers' money in another country without... I do not understand. Who approved it? Because from the beginning of this video, I told you that law does not exist. It's only interest that exists. So, the reason why senators stopped Tinubu before was because of interest. Because the Northerners have relations there. But guess what? The Yorubas have relations in Cotonou, Benin Republic. So Tinubu did not even consider that his people are there before he went there to strike. And as if after striking, everything will end. It's not going to end. How does that military strike now going to stop what led to the military coup? Because yesterday, on a call that I published with the residents in Cotonou, they were talking about how the president hijacked everything in the country. Hijacked judiciary, hijacked petroleum sector, port authority, and everything. You can't go to court with him because anything he say will happen. It's what the judge is going to say. These are the reasons why the military men stepped up and said, let us save this country. No, this is the hard reality. So, how will striking Benin Republic, stopping this man not to commit all this? Because as far as this thing will continue, people will also re-strategize because they are looking for a solution. There is always, a motive or a reason why all these things happen. It doesn't happen for nothing. Nobody will just wake up and say, let me go and do this, let me go and do that, let me go and carry out a miracle. By the way, I will continuously repeat it in all my videos, that if they say that let them return Nigeria to military rule for free, just for free, without any wahala, I will be the first person to say no. I will be the first person to say no, because our military has been infiltrated with terrorists. So if you hear military take over in Nigeria, they are just telling you that terrorists are taking over. That is what it means. So that is the reason why even though I'm sleeping, no to military takeover in Nigeria. You understand? So that is why I have been advocating for dismantling of Nigerian system right from time. And that is why I believe in Nnamdi Kanu's concept that if this country is not restructured, it's heading to doom. Nnamdi Kanu started calling for restructuring. If you started following him from the beginning, he was calling for restructuring. Do this, dismantle this heavy traffic import in Lagos. You are stressing people coming from the east. Almost 80% of the thing they are importing there is going to the east with trucks. You don't have road. You are just suffering people for nothing. So he was talking about restructuring. He was talking about, give each region their power to secure themselves because of these people you imported from Sahel. You politicians imported terrorists. You must restructure this country for regions to be able to secure themselves. How is that bad? So this was his concept from the beginning. Before they saw that this man is now moving influence and he's controlling people, his influence cannot be checked. And this man is not committing any crime. And if we leave him like this, he will overthrow us. So what are we going to do? Prescribe his association. A peaceful association. It was prescribed. And that was where everything started going bad. They carried out python dance on armed civilians. They will drag you from your home when you don't even know anything. They will ask you to enter inside the mud and start drinking mud water. I have published these videos. Started shooting innocent and unarmed civilians. What is their crime? They went to interview Buhari, then they said, Buhari, why are you, we saw that these people are very peaceful. Why are you ordering military to shoot them? Buhari said, how can someone just wake up and say he wants Biafra? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. So I just digress a little to explain, a little bit concept of Nnamdi Kanu's agitation that people fail to understand. So from there, because they said they are peaceful, the government is now guilty. Government started creating a splinter group, like what was contained in Amnesty International report. Amnesty International have a comprehensive report how the government agencies fuel the killing in the southeast. It's there. Go and read it by yourself. And that is what is happening till tomorrow. So, there is a video I'm going to make how the military are shooting people now in Anambra State and throwing them inside the bush. I'm doing more investigation. So it happened day before yesterday. I'm still doing more investigation about it. So when I'm done, because I report facts, I don't report what you cannot trace to anything, because nobody knows tomorrow. So when I'm done with the investigation, I've already called people, recorded their calls, the eyewitness, even the person they nakeded before they shoot the other person. I have interviewed the person. I have done enough about that. So very soon I'm going to publish the video. This is what is going on. So back to this military intervention Tinubu has carried out in Cotonou, the Republic of Benin. It is a crime, a very serious crime, that Tinubu is supposed to be impeached. But we have a rubber stamp Senate who do not checkmate the executive. So we don't have a working nation at all. You see, nobody will talk about it. Your influencers will not talk about it. Your celebrities will not talk about it, because they don't know. They don't even know what it means to have a working nation. Many of them are just opportune to be where they are. So they don't understand anything about a country and how a country works. That is the problem. They don't understand how a country works. So this is a very serious something, and I pray that people from Benin Republic will understand that this is not the people who are living in Nigeria, but this is the French government with Tinubu's unauthorized strike. Thank you for listening.